Welcome to the MCUL April 2021 Priority Report. As our state continues to struggle with higher than national COVID numbers, we hope this report finds you all well and safe. And while remote work is still encouraged by our governor, we're hopeful that as more and more Michiganders get the vaccine, that there is light at the end of this long tunnel. Now, our team is engaged with the governor's office in working on the return to work plan, and we'll keep our industry updated as that group makes recommendations and provides best practices to the industry. Though our events continue to be virtual only, we are underway in planning an in-person annual convention in August in Traverse City. We're so excited about that. So we plan to open registration in May and hope to see many of you there. Our advocacy team continues to engage with both regulators and lawmakers on credit union issues. And we know that the recent DIFS bulletin related to membership eligibility for small businesses has raised concerns in our industry, and we've been actively addressing that bulletin. We've had great communications at various levels of DIFS, including with DIFS Director Anita Fox, who has been just fabulous to work with in terms of having great two-way communication. And we hope to have a solution with a revised bulletin coming from DIFS in the near future. We remain cautiously optimistic and hopeful for a better outcome. We'll keep you posted. Now, our CU Link consumer awareness campaign, Banking Built for People, is launching a story contest this month to encourage credit unions around the state to share stories of how they have impacted a business or consumer member over the last year. Credit unions will be selected to receive a free, fully produced video by our Cube TV team to feature the story. We know there are just so many examples of good works out there, and we're looking forward to hearing and seeing them. Please watch for details and more information this month. Also, as you know, our education team has continued to push the envelope on virtual webinars. This month, the team launched a DEI series that we're happy to report has had solid interest. In fact, it's sold out, unfortunately, but we're glad to see so many people able to take advantage of that. And in addition to our in-person annual convention in August, the team is working on agendas and speakers for our executive summit and fall leadership conferences to take place in person this September. It's amazing that those are just around the corner. More information to come, so we hope that you'll take advantage of those events. And as always, thank you for your support and continued engagement with the Michigan Credit Union League and Credit Union National Association. Now on to regular league and CUSG updates. On the federal legislative front, looking at our federal priorities, I'm pleased to report that the reintroduction of the SAFE Banking Act occurred, and in fact, on April 20th, the full House of Representatives passed the legislation on a bipartisan vote. It now goes to the Senate, where there are 31 co-sponsors, including our own U.S. Senator Gary Peters. Now, in late March, the President signed the PPP deadline extension into law, ending the application period on May 31st, giving small businesses an additional 2 months to apply for much needed financial assistance. Also introduced was legislation to update portions of the Federal Credit Union Act. The Expanding Access to Lending Options Act would eliminate the restriction on federal credit union loan maturities, allowing credit unions to offer non-mortgage loans beyond the current 15-year restriction. Meanwhile, the Access to Credit for Small Businesses impacted by the COVID Crisis Act would exempt credit union loans related to the pandemic from the member business lending cap for 3 years. Another important provision for credit unions. And finally, a BSA AML relief bill has been introduced. And if passed, the Financial Reporting Threshold Modernization Act would increase the CTR threshold and increase the dollar amount thresholds for filing suspicious activity reports. This is something our industry has been working on for a long time. MCUL's advocacy team will continue to keep the industry apprised of developments at the federal level related to these key policy priorities that we work on with CUNA and our sister leagues. Now on the state advocacy front, the House recently passed a comprehensive healthcare and prescription drug cost package. And both chambers are working to negotiate the fiscal year 2022 budget. Our team continues to work for additional funding for the Michigan Saves program and the creation and funding of a new program for children's savings accounts. We expect that the budget will be presented to the governor by late June. Now, last month, Hank Hubbard, CEO of One Detroit Credit Union, gave testimony in the House Financial Services Committee on the perils of payday lending and the alternatives that credit unions are offering to these high-cost loans. The committee does not have any legislation currently in front of them, but our team continues to educate lawmakers on the predatory nature of these loans, payday lending in particular, and our opposition to the expansion of powers for that industry. We also worked with Representatives Rodney Wakeman and Diana Farrington, the Michigan Credit Union Foundation, Smart Money Michigan, and our colleagues at the Michigan Bankers Association to introduce a resolution declaring April 2021 as Financial Literacy Month in the state of Michigan. The full text of that resolution can be found on the Michigan Legislature webpage, and we'll make sure we put it on our MCUL website as well. Now let me shift to regulatory compliance. The advocacy team, in conjunction with the Compliance Network, held a meeting with the Attorney General's Office and Gaming Control Board for their Q1 meeting. The Attorney General's Office made a presentation on vulnerable adult financial exploitation in light of recent legislation requiring financial institutions to instate policy on training and abuse, an important topic. The Gaming Control Board provided necessary insights on the legalization of online gambling and sports betting in our state. Credit unions across the state are watching members use online gambling platforms, most of which allow the players to draw their accounts negative, which is a great concern for many within our industry. Now, the League and the Credit Union National Association, the Compliance Network, and local credit union leaders continue to follow proposed regulatory changes and their impact on credit unions. Now, when appropriate, we will submit comments to educate regulators on the views of the industry and the impact of the proposed changes, or work with the members of the Compliance Network and local credit unions to draft their individual responses to these proposed regulations. This regulatory advocacy is extremely important, and we appreciate our industry's engagement. Now, shifting to consumer awareness, the CU Link's Banking Built for People campaign saw some impressive results in the first quarter of this year. The video campaign returned nearly 7 million views with an 80% completion rate, 9% over industry benchmarks. Now, these results translated to a substantial increase in web traffic to culinkmichigan.com and the Credit Union Finder, but hopefully to individual credit union websites as well. By reducing a traditional broadcast focus and increasing our emphasis on digital channels, we can build a more intelligent, more impactful campaign that generates awareness and drives a greater share of wallet for credit unions. And speaking of impact, the CU Link Banking Built for People Stories Contest is now accepting submissions. Let us know how your credit union is built to serve people through unique programs, events, community partnerships, or individual member stories, and we'll help you share it with audiences across the state. This contest is an exciting way for Michigan's credit unions to demonstrate to their membership, communities, and to lawmakers that they are truly banking built for people. Visit mcul.org to learn more. Shifting to the Michigan Credit Union Foundation. This month is Financial Literacy Month, a time when Michigan credit unions place an emphasis on partnerships and programs to spread financial literacy and education. The foundation has funded the Smart Money Kids Read program in partnership with the Michigan Financial Wellness Network, a program that gives 7,500 Michigan families a free youth financial education book, courtesy of Michigan credit unions at libraries all across the state of Michigan. The foundation is also focused on increasing credit union community enrichment impacts through grant funding for initiatives aimed at improving Michigan business and community well-being. This is such a high priority for our industry. This year's grant targets include funding financial inclusion initiatives, support for COVID and economic recovery challenges, small business support, and financial education activities. The Michigan Credit Union Foundation grants are now available to help with your small or large-scale initiatives. In addition to the financial support for more than half of our credit unions this year, many businesses are supporting the work of the Michigan Credit Union Foundation, CUSOs, and other businesses. Among them is our generous platinum level donor, Aloya Corporate Federal Credit Union. Gold level donations have been received from Commercial Alliance, Holzman Law, and Neighborhood Mortgage Solutions. We appreciate so much this cooperative support from our industry, not just natural person credit unions, but CUSOs and Aloya and other companies who serve the industry. It really makes a difference. To learn more about the foundation, to make a donation or apply for funding, please contact MCUF Executive Director Beth Troost. Thank you for your support and engagement with our Michigan Credit Union Foundation. Now a shift to education and our education team. To support credit unions with their future leadership needs and planning, the Michigan Credit Union League and the Department of Insurance and Financial Services have partnered to bring Michigan Credit Union CEOs and board members together for a free succession planning event. The session will feature industry leaders sharing experiences about the value of succession planning, when and how to start the process, and the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion when hiring management and bringing on new board members. These are all such important topics, and we're pleased with the high level of interest and engagement. Additionally, the Michigan Credit Union League is supporting credit union governance with the Virtual Directors Conference, which replaces the Spring Leadership Development Conference. Offered in conjunction with the League of Southeastern Credit Unions, the Michigan Credit Union League is connecting Michigan credit union directors to network and share best practices with credit union volunteers from across the country. The conference takes place May 12th and 13th. More details can be found on our MCUL website. Now shifting to CU Solutions Group. In marketing solutions, the Love My Credit Union Rewards track phone offer has already reached several significant milestones. So far, over $1 million has been committed in revenue share with participating credit unions. And to amplify sales outreach, the Love My Credit Union Rewards team is executing a B2B media campaign with the CUSG marketing company, White 64. This targeted campaign will reach partners and prospects across multiple mediums and enable hyper-targeting. Also, the new Love My Credit Rewards Carvana offer has seen participation grow at a faster rate than initially modeled. For the 60 credit unions and counting who are offering the Identity IQ discount, their employees receive up to 70% off identity theft protection and members up to 35%. Identity IQ is a unique identity theft and credit protection company whose financial wellness strategy protects members from every angle: education and credit tracking, fraud and theft prevention, insurance coverage, and full onshore restoration services should ID theft occur. Now, the TurboTax program encountered significant headwinds early this year. In mid-January, the IRS announced a 3-week delay to receiving returns, which was exacerbated by confusion over stimulus payments, unemployment, and natural disasters in the state of Texas. While there is currently a projected negative impact to 2021 revenue for CUSG of about 9% below budget, the program is performing at par with other affiliates. Marketing Solutions Member XP onboarding team has been busy helping credit unions implement the Advanced Member Experience Suite to better understand how changes to accommodate COVID-19 safety measures have impacted overall member experience. Now, in order to increase interest, the Save to Win team launched an email campaign inviting credit unions across the country to learn more about CUSG's award-winning Save to Win program. Additionally, the launch of a new B2C website aims to attract a younger audience and promote conversion of transactional accounts into active members utilizing multiple financial products. Our Technology Solutions division continues to help credit unions address the shift in banking in both current and post-COVID environments. The Technology Division's ongoing content management system interface refresh, which includes new features and updated dashboards, supports credit unions' implementation of easy-to-use remote service solutions. A partnership with Enghouse brings their cloud-based video service, VideoCloud, to the content management system or as a standalone solution, delivering a secure video stream and banking platform. CalcXML's financial calculators are also being integrated into the CMS, as well as the Financial Resource Center product. Their financial stability score dashboard pinpoints financial gaps and recommends credit union product solutions. This in turn allows credit unions to better serve members through comprehensive needs assessment, ongoing engagement, and product assistance. Now, PocketNest, a financial planning and engagement tool, is a preferred platform for millennials and a mobile-first consumer base. Offering a path to financial wellness, this platform is a guaranteed channel for qualified leads and cross-sell opportunities for credit unions, and an awareness campaign is currently being developed. Technology's work with Abrigo has given credit unions a faster and simpler way to originate and process the SBA's Paycheck Protection Program loans, and we're proud of that partnership. A new AudioEye marketing campaign focusing on bringing credit union online tools up to ADA compliance and best serving their members is also being developed. Finally, look for our marketing campaign for partner Lenderful in Q2. Their service helps credit unions save time by doing 95% of loan pre-qualification work. Performance Solutions has benefited with CUSG completing the acquisition of Canada-based CU Training. CUSG has been collaborating with CU Training for the past year to integrate existing performance management software with the learning management system. The Learning Center, or TLC, is a robust learning management platform built to boost talent, employee satisfaction, and career advancement. The new integrated functionality of TLC with Performance Pro allows credit unions to tie courses to specific competencies and skills that employees are developing in their current position, as well as the position they hope to attain in the future. This in turn maximizes the value credit unions and other organizations see from both their learning and performance management systems. Further integration with Compease means that CUSG's Performance Solutions division is now offering a full HR suite of integrated products addressing HR priorities from strategic planning to talent development, one of the only such integrated platforms in the marketplace. Strategic Advisory Solutions has seen great success with hybrid in-person and virtual consulting, and their scalable digital consulting tool so far this year. The Strategic Advisory team facilitated a virtual governance, risk, and compliance conference this spring via the eAdvisory platform. There are currently 20 resources for credit unions on the eAdvisory site, which has been enhanced for improved navigation and usability. There has already been an increased demand in strategic consulting services because many credit unions put planning on hold last year. By the end of March, 37 credit unions had completed the CEO performance review process, with more planned for the immediate future with the CUSG CEO review product. And Advisory Solutions continues to offer wraparound consulting with Affirmex statements of work, which provides a full service or all-in approach to compliance management. There's been a lot of positive movement with Affirmex and ComplySite. Contracts, the ComplySite and Affirmex contracts this year are really doing great, and we continue to see great interest in these products and solutions. Well, that's all for this month's Priority Report. Thank you for watching and listening. And if you have any questions about anything that we've covered, please reach out to us. We appreciate very much your feedback and questions.